channel. Today I'm going to do my Flosstube number 3, and Flosstube number 3 is going to be about all the stitches stuff that happened to me during June. I haven't done that much stuff during June, like stitches stuff, because like a lot happened to me, and not only like mostly not in crafty sphere, but in family, on work. I work in the university, so it's the end of educational year, so we have to do some reports, and so that's not interesting stuff, but that's the stuff that need to be done. So that's why I have not done so much things from June, and I even uploaded my maze Flosstube video just recently, a few days ago, maybe 2 days ago or not. Okay. And also my husband decided to make another room where I used to stitch, transform the room into his jewelry making station. We ordered some, not some, like special professional table for jewelry making, and he's thinking of doing that like hobby-wise, because he also, like me, he also has his main job. Okay, so I moved to this room, which is like a little room, and I usually do my ironing here, but that's okay. I can get my stuff done. Almost everything like found a place, not like permanently, but temporary place that at this moment works. I've found. Okay, I haven't done that much stitching during this month, but I came up with the system because I wanted to stitch all the stuff that I have, and sometimes you may not have motivation for that. I decided, why don't I do some little challenge to me and make, for example, some list, and then randomly choose which one to choose that's big. So I know myself when it's something like needy, so you have to do that, I will not do that. But if I know that I will stitch, for example, 100 stitches this project, and I can go wherever I want, I will do that. So I used the trick to myself and decided to use dice, like small little dice. It just has, it's a regular dice, has 6 places. See, it can show from 1 to 6, so I decided to have my 6 numbered projects. I will tell you how I decided which ones are going to be included at 6. Number 1 is going to be dedicated to my oldest project. Number 2 is going to be dedicated to my newest project. So, oldest, newest. Number 3 is for my biggest project. Number 4 is for my smallest project. Number 5 is the one which you may have mentioned in the comments. I will go to my last week parade video and do random comment picking and see which one the commentator talked about, and choose one of them. So it's some kind of requested from you. And number 6 will be the thing I wanted to stitch at the time. So every week Yes, every week I'm going to throw the dice, see what comes, and do like 100 stitches for that project, at least 100 stitches. It can be more, it can be less, but 100 stitches are just needed. But I decided to do not only 100 stitches, but usually cross stitch charts are divided to hundreds, to the, how you say that, little squares, 100 on 100 stitches squares. So I need to finish like 101 little square of the chart from that project, and if I will need to stitch more than 100 stitches, that's okay, but I need to finish at least one square, and after that I can put that project away and stitch wherever I like. So I think that's an interesting idea and can work for me for a while. I don't know how long I will stick to this system, but I have worked that way during June, and that was interesting, like challenging, and I didn't have much time to stitch, but due to that system I did, because I added some another point, because for example I haven't done that week's requirements. It passed to another week, but doubles it. So I will tell you, I will come up with it week by week, and I will tell about that. So let's go into my weeks. So I'll put the dice here. First week, first was not like a whole week, so I haven't done my project for this, but firstly, before that system, I stitched on my Alisa deer, and I have almost finished the deer's, do you see, deer's ear. Yes, I have almost finished it. I mean, it's a small piece, like very small, you can see my hand, but it's hard. It has so many color changings. What's this? So many color changings. So I have another kit from this series, and now I'm thinking, will I stitch it or not? But maybe I will stitch, because I like challenges and I like the design a lot. It's like, they are very cute, they are very beautiful, and at the end they came out like great. So this is the stuff that I picked up for first on this month, without even throwing a dice. So let's put it here. And then started week 2, and maybe I did it not on week 2. I'm back, and I realized that I missed a week. Yes, but that's okay. Week 2 was missed. I haven't done anything on week 2, and only on week 3 I started. I'm sorry for the misinformation. Only on week 3 I started this system, and yeah, yes. And the first one was my Dimensions winter outing, which I am filling only white places. So I have, as I have said you, I am not going to show the every time I work on this piece because it's my out of home project. Usually, of course, if Dice says me to do it, I do it, but usually it's in my bag. So whenever I have free time on outside home, I grab this and start filling those white areas. And week 2 was the second reason why I have done some other stitchings on it, so I'll not show that to you today. And let's enter to week 3. But after because that was like quick work, so I did it like quickly, and I started to work on something that I liked, and what I liked was Lavender and Lace, My Sweet Dream. Yes, this is maybe my favorite work that I'm stitching right now, and I grab this piece like most of the time, and I don't remember how much I did at the time because week 3 came up and the dice showed 6, which is the thing that you stitch whatever you want, and of course it was already on my hoops and I continued to do it. But I continued to do it, but I haven't done my 100 stitches because my week 3 was like really overwhelming. I just did 3-4 stitches per day, so that wasn't count, and I couldn't do my minimum 100 stitches per that week. So it passed to another week, but doubling. So week 4, which was starting from 25th, I did most of this job at the time. I don't notice it. I have done part of baby's dress and a little bit of mother's dress cuff. Maybe it's cuff. It's blue, is it? So I like the way it comes. I like it and usually grab that often. And week 4 was, you haven't seen week 4's project. It's this month's start, but I haven't started in the end of the month. I started it sooner, and I actually filmed a stitch with me with it. I had thoughts to do this Mill Hill kit with you, but I filmed and I didn't like doing the stitch with me because Mill Hills were new for me. I needed to understand the instructions. I started this one the first time. I needed to understand the instructions, to understand which color thread is it, which bead is it, to organize everything, and on top of that, to talk to you in English. I mean, I can do it in Armenian, but doing everything in English, like I ended up speaking about nothing. So I think I'm not ready to that kind of format. I will not do it until I feel free to do that. I mean, I am thinking a lot while talking in English, but I started this month and continued in week 4, week 5. the last week. I'm sorry, I have. So this is how much I've done. Let's put this back. I mean, it's okay. I like it. And yes, that's almost all I did during this month. As my June's stitching was not that intense, I decided to share with you my haul, my shopping that I did during the first half of the 2023. I am not doing that much shopping, especially my budget for hobby is not that big, so I need to collect something to show you. Of course, you're going to see most of the time, not most, but many of the things that I have bought you have seen or in projects, so not everything you will see, not everything I can show you, but I think it will be interesting to see some patterns, some fabric that I've got for my hobby, for our hobby. So I don't have much time on my phone to film this, so maybe I will try to do it like quickly. If you will have some information, I will answer those in comments. So how I buy? So cross-stitch things in Armenia, no, you cannot buy anything for free. Most of time it's some Chinese stuff, Turkish stuff, and not like interesting designs. I mean, you can find something, but it's not like it gets you and you want to stitch it like all the way. So I entered to eBay, and in Armenia we have possibility to order some stuff from Russia, like with free shipping, so sometimes I use that version too, but usually I find some eBay lots. As I said, usually I try to find some affordable lots, cross-stitch lots on eBay, and buy them, because buying from Armenia can be like can have some cost and expensive. They can be like expensive, and also not very quality materials. So let's start from the interesting part, and let's let it to the end. So at first I bought what I bought from local or the website that I buy from Russia. I found some felt kits. These are just color soft felt, and I plan to do also this kind of clips, and I am planning to do some hair clips for my daughter. I have already finished one for my friend's daughter. I will put the finished look of it, photo of it, and I'm planning to do some of them for my daughter and niece. I think they will like it. I hope that they will. Next, let's talk about DMC threads. DMC in Armenia costs almost 80 cents. It's not like very expensive when you compare to how they sell it on US, but when you want to buy a lot, it starts cost you some money. So I have found some lot on eBay, and it had 400 skeins of DMCs, and this is all. Oh, okay, not everything was there. Not everything. It's not like it's a lot. I put in this box on. Sorry, it was a shoe box. I put in this box only the new ones, but I have another box. This is from the same kit, where I put my used ones. I'm so sorry. I just needed to delete many things from my phone to continue to film all this stuff. So that lot came up with a lot of DMCs. I actually used lots of part of them, and they are mostly kitted on my projects, but I am happy that I have some base, so I am not going to buy all the colors that project requires, and that's great, of course. Next, my next lot was about Krynics. I am planning to stitch a lot of mirabilias. I have some stuff, and I have bought some patterns too. Some are coming to me now. I will not show them. I will show you one today, and they are require a lot of Krynics. So I bought a lot of Krynics, and there are a lot of Krynics in my specialty thread. Okay, I cannot take this off. This is my specialty thread storage, and they used to stand all like beautifully, so I have just missed them. So there are a lot of fine number 8 braid, blending filament, and number 4 braids. So most of the braids that usually Nora Corbett uses in her designs. Also, I bought DMC's metallics because Lavender and Lace use these ones, especially old. Especially old designs used this spooled ones. Of course, in newer versions, I found on the internet the material list, and they usually tell you to do some substitutes for these threads, but I decided to stitch how the original design was. That's why I've got this. After Krynics, I have got, oh, I have some new ones here. I have some DMC. I have some DMC metallics. Silver ones, gold ones, and this purple ones. I haven't tried them, but they came up with a lot, so I was happy that I found those stuff. Then let's finish all the materials and then come up to kits and patterns, okay? Mill Hill beads. Yes, as I said, I am planning to start some mirabilia designs. I am planning to start one, finish it, and only afterwards start another one, but I have so many designs that I want, so I don't know will I do it or not. So I've got great lot of Mill Hill beads. Like this all this costed me $10. Then I also paid for shipping. I am paying I'm paying 2 times for shipping, one inside the US and one when that company from US address that I provided to the seller brings to Armenia. So 2 times I paid for shipping. So, but in any way, if I buy Mill Hill beads one by one, it will cost me some more. That's why I was very happy that I could find all these treasures like for $10. There are more than 20 packs. Okay. Hi again. This is the next day, another location, and something homey situation. I was just trying to put my baby to sleep. She didn't want it to, but as you can see, I managed it. Okay, yesterday I couldn't show you all the haul that I wanted to show you, my 6 months, so I'm going to continue the part which I haven't showed you today, yesterday, sorry. Okay, I do not remember what I have showed you, what not. But I certainly remember that showed you my flosses and stuff and that kind of things. So I will continue from my fabric that I've got for cross stitching, some kits, patterns, and some other little things. Okay, as I remember that I have showed you my DMC big lot. I forgot that with that lot it came up with this kind of JP codes. I know that it's common in US. There are not a lot of colors, some variegated and some yellows and blues. And some galaxy threads. I do not know what is this. Do you see it? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I hope you see it. I can see that this is the analogs of DMC, but I don't know which kind of analogs. So if you have some info, I'm really unfamiliar with these 2 types of flosses. So if you know something, that I would be very thankful for you for some information. As I said, they are completely new to me and I don't know how to use them, but I do really want to use them because now I have them in my stash, so why should not use them? I don't know. Okay, next, with one of the lots, I received towels for stitching. Unfortunately, they are black. Yes, like black towels. There are 2 of it, 2 little face towels. I may think they are identical, so I don't think there is the reason to show them too. It's this. They have some tests. This brand, I don't know. Stitch border. I need to think some easy design to go with this too, because it's going to be hand towels or face towels. They are being used. So, and towels are the things that need to be washed regularly. Like, so I don't know, will I stitch something on it or not. I will tell you the truth. Maybe I will give them to another person, I have some friends who would like to do it. Maybe I'll do it because I really do not want to spend my time on towels. Towels will be destroyed for in the best way, in the best situation in 2 years, but it will be sooner because it's a face towel, so you're using them and washing. So okay, next I have bought some paint. This is do you see it? I don't see it. It doesn't focus like good. I don't know why. Maybe my hand will help. No, it's baby glasses, so you can see it. But this is silk, for silk fabrics, for batik. I have done a little bit batik in my early years of university, but I don't remember where I put all my paints, batik threads. I had some, and maybe they are being expired because it's written on it that expiration date, you can save them 4 years. Why I have bought it? I want to dye some fabrics, especially for some special memorabilia design that I will show you soon, because I couldn't find the fabric that I wanted in my local area, and to say the truth, ordering fabrics from US can cost a lot, so I decided not to do it. So I will buy, I have already bought some Jubelhaar fabric, 30 count, white, and try to paint it like darkish blue with some variation. I'll try, and you will see the results in any cases, if it will be success or not. That's that. Then I have got this kind of organization stuff. It is from Gamma. The brand is Gamma. I don't know if they're familiar with it or not. I think that it's Russian brand because I ordered it from the online shop, which is available to us here, like with great prices and free shipping. So if you're from Armenia, you cannot not use it. So I am going to try this. I had smaller one which I bought from AliExpress back in the day. I use it for my dimensions vintage simplicity vintage ladies pattern. I am going to use this for my big golden kite project for blends, because there are so many blends I cannot count, and maybe this one, it has 50 places. Maybe this one will not be enough and I need to buy some more, but I decided to start with one. Then what next one. Then I bought this kind of organization for my beads, for Mill Hill beads. Oh, you can see my windows. And I have already sorted the beads from Holiday Harmony Kit, and I'm going to put in these boxes my leftovers from kits. And the stickers wasn't with it. I just used some sticky paper, cut it and wrote it. And what I liked from this organization, that every single piece is separatable. I have seen a lot of this kind of organizations, but they had 4 rows, so these 4 have been like connected to each other, and you cannot cut it. So when I saw this one that has like individual little cubes, I took it. And I hope this will be enough for me for some time. Then, if it will not be not enough, I will buy next one. So it's really small, compact, and I love it. Otherwise, I'm going to store all my mill-hill beads that I have showed you. I remember that I have showed you that in my another part, this first part of this video. I am going to keep the packaging of mill-hill beads and keep them in it, because I think it will be like more convenient to store in their original packaging than to put them in separate boxes. So that's my plan. So we will see, and I will update you if anything will change with my mill-hill organization, because I'm starting with using mill-hills because I am newly mill-hill user, if you can say that way. I've used another types of beads that you can buy it from here, or you can order it from AliExpress. They are maybe Chinese version, or Turkish, or maybe some other like regional manufacturers, but I decided to keep mill-hills separately because they had numbers. The other ones didn't have, so you just take which color you like or size. And then about beads, I wanted to add something more. I do really want to start my first chatelaine. I know it can be challenging, but I do want to start one. I do like their designs. Maybe I'll start something smaller, and only afterwards I'll continue to the big mandalas. But maybe I will start from something smaller. And I have done some research, and on their website you can see the supply list for some designs that you want, and they do not only use mill-hill stuff, and usually they do not use mill-hill stuff. Yes, the design that I have chosen, I bought it. I hope it will be delivered soon. The design that I have chosen uses not mill-hill beads, but delica beads, and I do not know anything. I literally have heard the first time their names, so I need to do some further research and understand what kind of beads are there, are those delica ones. And again, if you have some information about that, I will be thankful. Yeah. And the last thing that I have showed you in my next video that I have bought during this 6 months is my Class and Gassman sitting hoop stand. Yes, it has these 2 parts, the sitting part and the hoop part, and the good stuff is that you can buy these hoops with this stick. They sold separately, and they are really compact. You can put it in your bag if you want to travel. And this is the biggest. I wanted the biggest one because I have some really big projects. But I am planning to get smaller hoops, maybe 20 centimeters that with diameter. We will see. Anyway, you will know, you will be updated about that. Let's go for some fabrics that I've got this month. As I have already said maybe a dozen times, I am always on eBay. I try to find some good lots that have some stitchy stuff, which is like quality materials, and some stuff that are really high priced for my country, because you can buy it like $10 is like a meter of Aida. A meter by meter and a half. And of course it's not DMC, it is not some other swagger, no, it's just Chinese or Turkish analogs of those, so, but they work. I mean, it's an Aida, they are stiff, they can hold their shape, they can be ironed, they can be washed, they can be dyed, everything you can do with them, but they are cheap, so I really wanted to try something else, and but giving $20 or $40 for some piece which is really small is like no. I bought Witchel fabric, it was $12, I believe, from 1 to 3 stitch. It was like, you know how small it was? I was so shocked. What? Why is it so small? So I stitched on my Jasmine piece. It's like, I don't remember, I'm sorry, maybe 7 on 9 or 9 on 12. But that's really small, so I can buy some other fabric for it. But the bad news is that in Armenia, in our local stores, you cannot buy linen or even weave for cross stitching, some special fabric. You can buy only Aida. In here, you can use that Russian website that I talked about, Wildberries it's called. It is not sponsored. They have tons of money and tons of consumers. I'm not the one who is going to sponsor them now. I just use them a lot and buy some stuff, some cross-stitch stuff from there. And what I buy my Zweigart and Jubelhor fabrics from there, and the prices are normal, are good. So not that big like US stores, but like good. So I'm sorry for this much talking. And so that's the reason I am on eBay and I'm trying to buy some cross-stitch materials, some kits, some patterns, even used patterns. I'm okay if the pattern has been used. The only thing that it should not have any markings on the pattern area, so I can write it like normally. The problem with that is usually if they have some embellishment packs or something, or some charms with that kind of used patterns, they usually do not have it, so you are going to buy it like cheap but without the special beads or floss and so. But that's okay. If you like the process, you can, and you want the design, you can figure out what else can you do. And otherwise, this is some creative work, so you can be creative and think some other charm or bead to use instead of the original one. I'm really sorry. So I was just wanting to show you my fabrics. This was one lot. The first one is, this is a brand called Reimer, 18 count Aida, 12 on 12. And 22 count Aida, again 12 on 12. It's like the richer color. If it's Aida, it needs to be full coverage for me, or it needs to be at least 18 count. So if it's 14 or 16 count, I am not going to put any not full coverage pieces on it. I have them on my waves, but that was like older waves, so I have decided to myself that I'm going to use linen, because I tried stitching on linen and it was okay. So that's my thing for today. Plan. Next, from another lot, I've got picture displays, casual hand-dyed fabric. This is called Chablis. I can show you the tag. Oh, it's upside down, I'm sorry. And the chances are you're seeing it reversible. Yes, the chances. Maybe yes. So you can see it's so beautiful pink with opalescent fabric, and the same with blue, sky blue. I love this. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it, but I love it. Maybe some kind of mirabilia. Yes, mirabilia. Then this is the old fabric that I've got from US. I have already also bought some Witchel, but it's in use, so I'm not going to show you all the fabrics that are in use that I've got during this period of time. But otherwise, you will see them on my weaves. So, okay, this is the fabric, which was like very cheap. It was like $2, 2 to 3, maybe 3. It was this big. I bought it from the all other fabric that I'm going to show you is from the website that I was talking about. Yes, this, I don't know the brand. It's yes, I know, it's written on it, Astra and Craft. It has like yes, it's 30 count. Little ones, 30 count, so I decided it's almost 15 Aida. Not near, it's equivalent of 15 count Aida. And it has this beige color. I have washed it, prepared for some work, and have not started yet. And I don't know if I'm going to start it or not. Next is my Swiggarts. Yes, Swiggarts. What is that? Yes, this is 28 count Swiggart, just regular white. This one is 32 count, and it is interesting color. I love it. Winter Sky, maybe the name of it. I stitched my Riolis piece on it, on the part of it. And this one was just white, 32 count, but I've dyed it. I will show you. I stitched, oh, it's this little piece that stayed here. I've dyed it with coffee, instant coffee, and I stitched my lavender and lace design on it. Okay, next is Austrian Jubelhor brand. I have 3 pieces of fabric from them, and the first one is this one. It is 20. Oh, I'm sorry. This is 20 count, but it is not Aida. It's even weave. It's called Maria. I haven't used it yet, but I am thinking of using it for a freebie from All Forest Embroidery. It will not be a sale that I was talking about on my last video, Flosstube number 2, that I've started and failed. But I will start another one. You'll see it. It's better. It turns out I didn't like the other design, so I'm glad I didn't continue to the style. And another fabric from the Ubelhor brand is this Eva. This is 28 count. This is the fabric that I started the design from All Forest Embroidery, and this is the failed part that I haven't ripped yet. And last but not least, I'm sorry. This is just white Ubelhor. I don't know the name of it, but this is 30 count. Maybe linen. Yes, I know that it's linen. It's not even weave. Maybe it has some part of cotton or other materials, but there are some linens too. And the best of why I have put this fabric white, because I am going to dye it with my blue, dry it with my blue paint. Yes, we will see what's going to happen. I'm going to do it hopefully this or next week. So we'll see. I am really excited. Next, I will show you the kits that I bought. Not the kits, no. It's just a kit, one kit, and I have already started this. This is my Rioles kit. The piano player girl that I am stitching now. Yeah, this is premium quality, premium series. It was not that like very cheap, but that's okay because this is a big pattern, and that's the whole kit. I have changed the fabric, as you know. I can show you which fabric it had. This was the fabric. It was just 14 count Aida. I just didn't like that it is darker for the design. I mean, I like this color, but not for this design. So I think my choice is better. Oh, I'm sorry. My choice is better. Look how different they are. Look. I mean, maybe the girl will be all over this fabric, but we will see. I hope it will be good. And my last thing that I'm going to show you are my kits. Oh yeah, I had some kits. I just don't call Milia's kits. Okay, let's start from Mirabilia because I have only one Mirabilia this time. Yes, this is it. I love this design. It is Mermaids of the Deep Blue MD85. And yes, I'm going to dye the fabric for this design. I think that this will look amazing on dark fabric, and I have already put some treasures with it. that I bought with some markings and some DMCs. So I do it for all my projects and then see that nothing is on. So I need to collect all my things in one place and only afterwards kit it up, because I am now kitting this, but I may start another design, the first one. So I'll see that, for example, I have put in here 40704 DMCs, so I will go and buy those threads, even though I had them in with this pattern. So okay. Next, I'm going to talk about mill heels that I bought. This was a lot and I was so happy to get them. It is from Mill Hill, Buttons and Beads Winter Series, Christmas Village. I have this needle workshop. Oh, it's so blinking, I'm sorry. I hope you see it. And it has this amazing snowman with it. Next is Apothecary. And Apothecary's pattern. Yes. Apothecary's pattern is this amazing pattern. I love it. I cannot like it, but I do really love it. Next is Trendy Pop. I'm really sorry for this for seeing my windows, but I did it for you to see them all. And this one has also this pattern, because it's patterns and threads, buttons and beads, and it has this little chair. Okay. Next is Toy Shop. And Toy Shop's pattern is this little girl that is going to stand in front of the toy shop and want some presents for Christmas. And next two from this lot were not from Christmas Village, they are from Spring Series Main Street. The first one is Tiro. And the next one is Ice Cream Shop. Yes, Ice Cream Shop. And two patterns for these designs are very similar. They both are some flower pots. Yeah, that's about Mill Hill, and I have like really huge lavender and lace lace shopping recently, and I'm going to show you them one by one. So hope you have something to drink with you. The first one is the one that I have already started, and the first lot I bought for this 6 months were basically for this design, because I wanted it very much, and I started it. The next one is, you can see it was opened, I have not opened it. This is the Bright LL9. Then we have this design, it's Angel of Mercy LL28, and there is another design that I do not have. This is angel like this, and she has a baby. Instead of this girl, there is a baby, but I'm thinking that I will stitch this one because I have a daughter, so, and the angel parts are almost identical. I don't want to stitch it twice, even if there are some little bit changings. I don't want to do it twice. And the same goes with these patterns. They are together, so Angel of Life and Angel of Freedom. I'm going to stitch one of them. I was going to buy only this one, but this was in last too, so I bought it because I love it more. I don't know. This is another one. Why I want this one? Because she goes to the right, and I like if the things go to the right. So we will see, but they are really identical. Just color changes and the things that they hold in their hands are different, but they are really identical. So as I say, I don't want to stitch the 2 times the same pattern. Next is Angel of Grace. I love her. Is she angel? Yes, she is an angel. She is really graceful. Next is this design, which I love. This is Baby in a Basket, and it was opened too, and maybe used. I don't know, but that's okay for me. It's from Told in a Garden. Yes, TG37. I love it. Next, we have some series of Angel of Spring. I love this mandolin on her hand. Yes, and this is amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. I came back. So where we have started, yes, these angels, seasonal angels from designer Leave It in Bloom. This spring one, I love this mandolin. And oh, you cannot see, oh yes, you can see it. Mama. I'm sorry. Then we have Summer. I don't want to open them, so I am sorry for this breaking. We have Autumn. I'm sorry, but my daughter decided to join us. And there is a winter one, but I decided to stitch Ice Angel instead of the Winter Angel because this is way interesting. I'm sorry, but I'm not thinking that I will manage to do it again, so I need to finish it. I have these angels, 3 angels, Heavenly Gifts. This is LL17, and I think my mom will love this design. I haven't showed it to her yet, but I think she will. Then we have Fairy Dreams. This one was also opened. Angel of Hope. Yes, this, I love it. Guardian Angel. This is LL18 and I love it, love it. As you can see, I do really love maternity stuff. And the last but not least, my Christmas Celtic lady. Yes, I love her. And maybe I will stitch this instead of the winter one, because they are like really similar. Winter one is the same girl, very similar to her, but on white. Okay, and I do really want to stitch that series too, but as I said, instead of winter one, maybe I will not stitch there, I will stitch this too, but instead of winter one, I will stitch it with conversion, with a hood. There is some really good conversion, I have seen it, but I haven't saved it, I need to find it, and I love it. Maybe I will stitch it instead of winter one. So, I'm sorry that this video took me this long. I hope to upload this as soon as possible. Thank you for being with me this long, and I am really sorry for this big, huge time that I took from you. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.